Subjuntivo. Formación de verbos en el imperfecto. We're going to turn our attention now to irregular verbs in the past subjunctive. You're already familiar with the irregular verb stems. For example, we have 3U, 3I, 3Y, and todo J. Those 4 irregular verb stems are going to be represented in the past subjunctive. Also, the 15 locos are also going to be represented in the past subjunctive. Verbs that have 3U as the irregular stem, for example, will be muriera and durmiera. 3I verbs will be pidiera and compitiera. 3Y verbs will be leyera and creyera, for to read and to believe. Also, all the UIR verbs are represented in this one, so concluyera, influyera. The todo J verbs as well, tradujera and dijera. Now these are the yo forms for each of these verbs. And notice they can also use that second option for the verb endings. Muriese, durmiese, pidiese, compitiese, concluyese, influyese, tradujese, and dijese. So if you need to use these verbs in the past subjunctive, this is how you would form them. We're going to leave the 15 locos for another lesson. Right now we're going to actually conjugating out an example from each one of these first 4 categories. Let's look at dormir, for example. We know the yo form is going to be durmiera. Let's see how it conjugates all the way through the paradigm. We're going to have option 1 and option 2, and the stem is going to be durm. For option 1, it'll be durmiera, durmieras, durmiera, durmieramos, durmierais, and durmieran. So you can see how that conjugates all the way through. The second option, of course, is durmiese, durmieses, durmiese, durmiesemos, durmieseis, and durmiesen. That's what the 3 U's will look like. That U replaces the O in the stem. Pedir is going to be a 3I, so instead of PED, we're going to see PID, both in option 1 and in option 2. So the stem is going to have that PID, a 3I. And the full conjugation will be pidiera, pidieras, pidiera, pidieramos, pidierais, and pidieran. And the second option is pidiese, pidieses, pidiese, pidiesemos, pidieseis, and pidiesen. Let's look at a 3Y. Concluir is one of those options. Of course, we're going to have option 1 and option 2. You'll have the regular stem in this case, but you're going to have a Y instead of an I. So concluyera, concluyeras, concluyera, concluyéramos, concluyerais, and concluyeran. The second option is concluyese, concluyeses, concluyese, concluyésemos, concluyeses, and concluyesen. Let's look at the last category that we're going to look at in this lesson is going to be the todo jotas. So any of these words that end CIR for sure are going to be in that category. Option 1 and option 2. Instead of traduc, we're going to change that C to a J, and then we're going to put those endings on them. So tradujera, tradujeras, tradujera, tradujeramos, tradujerais, and tradujeran. And option 2 is tradujese, tradujeses, tradujese, tradujésemos, tradujeseis, and tradujesen. These then are the first 4 categories that you need to be aware of to know how to change them. 3U, 3I, 3Y, and todo J. The next lesson we're going to look at the 15 locos. Hacer en querer, poder en poner, saber en caber, dar y ver, ser en ir, tener en estar, andar, haber, and venir. You're familiar with those 15 local verbs. They need to be in their own category, so we're going to look at those separately. Subjuntivo. Formación del imperfecto de subjuntivo.